All right, so I got asked this last night, which essentially is how do I chill the fuck out, right? And I honestly think when we start jiu-jitsu, we see red all the time because we're panicking because we just showed up at a strange building to pay money to have strangers attack us like we're some kind of like masochist, right? So it's weird and we freak out, and so you'll start rolling with someone and you feel that tension, right? But all that's doing is it's not allowing us to learn jiu-jitsu. We have to be okay with getting our ass kicked for a long time. If every time you fight, you're treating it like you are fighting the person who slayed your family and you're trying to Bruce Wayne avenge them, you're not going to learn. But if you're loose and relaxed enough, you can figure out how you fucked up, right? If you keep getting armbarred, but every time all you're doing is fighting, you're trying to rip your arm out, you're never going to see that all you need to do is turn your elbow out. And then once you turn your elbow out, maybe you shake your arm out. And then maybe once you get your arm out, you pass the guard. Instead, we put so much pressure on ourselves and we just go, I have to get out of this. I have to pull my whole arm out, I have to pass this guard, and then I have to claim his family as my own or whatever. We need to be relaxed enough to be able to know why we're getting fucked up, how we're getting fucked up, and then suck a little less the next day, as motivational as that may not sound. The other reason we want to do it is because it makes it more fun, and you get to be creative, right? You need to learn, one, how to be creative to become a better artist, to become a better jiu-jitsu fighter, but you also need to know how to relax in bad situations, because the first step to self-defense isn't learning a flying armbar. The first step to self-defense is being relaxed in an uncomfortable situation, having someone on top of you, and if you can't get them out, figuring out how to stay safe and stay calm, so you're not just spazzing out and completely draining all of your energy. I think Ryan Hall told me this, where if you have a race car, you can't take the corners as fast as you take the straightaways, right? And even if Ryan Hall didn't tell me that, I know Ryan Hall. No big deal, you guys, name dropping. So that's it. That's the biggest thing, and it's the hardest lesson to learn, whether you're like a big alpha guy or, you know, just someone who's smaller and more timid. Is our instinct is to spaz out and freak out. But the last thing I'll say on this, especially if you're small, you're not going to beat a bigger person. You know what I mean? I listen to Fish. I was a vegan for 15 years. And I'm 5'7", right? I'm not going to out-muscle the D1 wrestler, so why am I trying? If I'm smaller and I'm trying to match his strength with my strength by just being spazzy and just being tense, it's not going to work. So what I need to do instead of that is I have to be smarter than him. I have to be more technical than him. I have to be faster than him, right? And we're not going to learn that if we're just spazzing out. So relax a little, get your ass kicked a little more, take inventory of why you got your ass kicked, show up the next day, suck a little less, stop freaking the fuck out.